And new at noon, some of the suspects charged after a Miami-Dade police officer was shot appeared in court today.
This case is also connected to a one and only exclusive, a corruption investigation involving drugs being smuggled into county jails. Local 10 News reporter Annalise Garcia is live with what happened in court. Annalise.
Christy, Janice, Gallon and Moore. So Steve Gallon and Atiba Moore were both brought to court today from Broward County Jail where they're being held. They are both facing charges in that police-involved shooting that happened in early March. The detective was grazed by a bullet in the head. But let's take you to video so you can see them in court. We've been to several of their hearings, and today was the first time we've seen them in court at the same time. So today, both their attorneys filed a motion to disqualify the state attorney's office of Miami-Dade in this case. Basically, that means that the state attorney's office can't prosecute this case, but the judge did deny that motion. The defense attorney, one of them, the one for Atiba Moore, brought up the detective who was shot, the victim in this case, and a former complaint he made against Howard Rosen, who is now retired from the state attorney's office. The detective sued Mr. Rosen for defamation in federal court, and it all stemmed from a sting operation that alleges that detective stole money from a crime scene. So this is all unrelated to this case, but that detective was never prosecuted and the case was dropped. But the defense brought it up in the event that it would affect this state in prosecuting this case because they had this knowledge. Now, back in March, the detective was conducting surveillance on Atiba Moore. That's when this is the time of the shooting. That's according to an arrest report. Now, something went wrong. That detective crashed into Moore's car, and that's when police say that Gallon shot the detective. As I mentioned earlier, he was grazed by a bullet. He is okay, and he was able to go home. Today in court, we also learned that there was an order to keep Gallon and Moore separate. The judge did lift that. We also learned that the defense attorneys may end up having a joint defense here in this case. The reason they are being held in Broward County, we also learned today, is for physical security reasons. Now, again, that motion to disqualify the state attorney's office in this case, meaning they can't prosecute this case, was denied by the judge. I'm live in Miami. Annalise Garcia, Local 10 News.